Live from Americana. I'm Eric, next to Blake.
Yep.
We are breaking down the two Saturday games today. First, we have the Houston Texans at the Baltimore Ravens, followed by the Green Bay Packers at the San Francisco 49ers. We are just going to give our picks, not really break down the games because we don't really do that. I just don't know what other words to say what we're about to do.
What are you doing?
Anyway,
You are lost.
dude, I don't care.
Have any questions in the chat?
Dude, no, but we have two people watching.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
not bad.
not bad.
I wonder who it is.
Maybe what we can do,
Okay.
I will put the link if somebody wants to come on.
Yeah, a little chat roulette.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to be roulette because I'm going to be able to see it.
Used to be
And
dudes just jerking off on chat roulette.
That is horrible.
Just you hit a button, chat roulette, dude jerking off. Most jerking off I've ever seen in one place.
While we're on this topic of not
off?
talking about sports, I've been on this. Why can't I copy and paste it? What's the paste? How do you paste? Control V. No?
Why can't? Hello, Jacob D's.
I've been on this TikTok thing, and I keep seeing this TikTok with Kermit the Frog.
Okay.
And it's like a chat roulette where somebody will come in.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I'm talking to Kermit.
Oh, I thought you were going to say.
And then, like 3 minutes into the conversation, Kermit just pulls out a cucumber and she's like, boom, hey.
Yeah, that's what chat roulette was. It's a bunch of dudes sitting around jerking off.
Oh, that blows my mind. Okay.
Did you get it? Copy?
I don't have a clue what's going on. No.
This is what we're in.
I mean, just copy.
Okay.
And we're going to paste. And it literally doesn't
This is
work.
what I want you to do.
It doesn't work.
I want you to go back to the copy button.
No.
Okay. I want you to hit copy.
I did. That's what I did the first time.
Okay, it says copy. Now paste.
It's not. It's literally not an option. It literally paste is not an option. All right. Anyway, so first game, we got the Texans. They are 9.5-point dogs at the Ravens. Over under is 43.5.
Okay.
This is a rematch of Week 1 where the Ravens won 25-9.
It's a beating.
That is a beating. It was actually an ugly game for both teams. If I'm not going to sit here and pretend I rewatched it or I remember Week 1, but the box score implies that it was an ugly game. Neither team threw for a touchdown.
Okay.
Today, it's 25 degrees in Baltimore.
Yep.
Up to 14-mile-per-hour winds. You would assume an environment like that would obviously favor a team that rushes the ball very well, which would be the Ravens, as they are the number one rushing team in the NFL.
Rushing team they are.
What are your initial thoughts on this game? And is 9.5 too little, too much, or just right?
Too little. I think it's going to be a shit kicking. I hope it's not. I like to see a good game, but this is who the Texans have played since Week 14. The Jets have a horrendous offense. The Browns twice, another horrendous offense. The Titans twice, another horrendous offense. And the Colts. They haven't played any top 10 offense besides the Ravens all year. So I don't see this game being close. The Texans can't run the football. I mean, they can't run the ball. They're great passing teams. CJ Stroud's awesome. But the wind's going to be gusting 31 miles per hour. You factor that in with the fact that they can't run the ball, they're going to be in trouble. So
well, that's the thing. I don't like a gust at 31 miles per hour.
Sustained 18.
That's a
problem.
I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem.
That's a problem. Throwing the ball downfield, that's a problem. It says right here, Texans have the number 5 ranked offense and passes 15 yards down the field. That's likely done today. I mean, they've played some bad defenses as well. I think this is going to be a game where they're outclassed, they're out-talented, out-coached, out-quarterback. I mean, if you're just picking the game based off the quarterback, you can take Lamar and the Ravens.
Yeah, but I think it's so much closer than you
so.
are giving credit for. Obviously, the Ravens are not a huge threat in the air. Lamar, we both know he's a quarterback and can do it. We're not saying – but that is not the strength of this team. They don't have to do that. The Ravens have allowed – or the Texans have allowed the least amount of passing touchdowns. I think this defense is much better than anybody gives it credit for. I'm not telling you this is a great defense by any means.
Did you hear the stat I said about they've only played one top 10 offense?
I get it.
Okay.
But I mean, you got to play. It's not like they're the 18th ranked defense against this offense. Like you play who you play.
If I told you the Ravens have a horrific run defense, would you believe me?
No,
it's horrible. I'm looking at it right now.
I wouldn't believe you.
Yeah, since week 10, 29 yards per carry allowed, 29 in EPA rush allowed, 25 in yards after contact, and 27 in success rate allowed. I would have never thought that for 1 second.
No, usually
defense is horrible.
That's usually the pass defense is elite.
Yes.
The defense as a whole is elite. I wonder if that just has anything to do with, since we can't pass on you, we're just going to run the ball on you. But even being the 1 seed, you're obviously winning a lot of these games, so I can't fathom.
First half of football games on early downs, they're allowing 5.7 yards per carry. That's terrible.
This is probably just me having too much faith in C.J. Stroud and D'Amico Ryans, but I love the Texans today.
Yeah, I believe you said you thought they're going to win outright.
Well, we'll get there. I definitely love them to cover 9.5.
Jeez, love.
I love C.J. Stroud.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the Texans defense. They're also 6th against the rush. Like, they're fucking good, man. And the absolute 100% lock of the day of the early 2024 year, C.J. Stroud's prop for passing yards is 232.
So you're not worried about the wind at all.
Not.
That's a hefty wind, 18 miles per hour.
I don't think it's.
As my friend Kevin would say, that's not bullshit.
That's not bullshitting.
Okay. I want to be clear on that. And if you know the wind's blowing that hard, and you know the Ravens are susceptible on the ground against the rushing offense,
it's 232 yards. Like, it's just a low number.
I could see them getting blown out, maybe some garbage time yards.
And then if I'm just going to come out and say it now. I have the Texans winning 27-24.
What is Jacob D? What did you just say?
I have the Texans winning 27-24. So 2 things are going to happen. 1, they're going to win, and it's going to be because of C.J. Stroud's arm. 2, they end up getting blown out, and they're going to try and come back on C.J. Stroud's arm. This stat from Jacob D's. Lamar as a favorite of 3.5 or more for his career, 6-16 the last 3 seasons. I'm assuming he just copy and pastes this because there's no punctuation, so I don't know when to stop talking. Favorite 7.5 or more, 1-8 over the past 3 seasons. On 12 days of rest in his career, Lamar's 1-6.
What is this, a Mark Lawrence?
I don't have a clue.
It's got to be a Mark Lawrence.
That's too much. I don't care. The Ravens have obviously struggled in the playoffs. Lamar's been different in the playoffs, and again, we are Lamar's biggest fans. For a dude that's a running back to win 2 MVPs and a Heisman, that's pretty fucking good.
I'll take it.
But I don't know, man. I love the Texans.
Okay.
I love them.
That's mind-boggling, but okay.
The NFL can be mind-boggling at some points.
Look, I mean, I think the Packers are going to win. So
there's nothing that would make me feel happier than that.
This just in: Mark Lawrence, 13-0 against the spread. NFL playoff kill play. San Francisco 49ers. Mark Lawrence, 5-star NFL Player of the Year. Kansas City Chiefs tomorrow.
Okay, we'll get into that tomorrow.
Okay. Just wanted to get that out there for those of you that wanted to get some bets down.
Yeah, I think
Jacob Dees loves Mark Lawrence.
Oh, yeah. Who doesn't?
Not me.
I ended
Mark
up.
had a good year, but go ahead.
I put the link in the chat if anybody wants to join the pod.
Okay.
Give us their 2 cents on these games.
Mark Lawrence has San Francisco over Green Bay by 15. My God.
I don't.
He likes Baltimore by 2 touchdowns.
No way.
He's got all chalk. One of the dogs is going to win.
You think one of the dogs wins outright today?
Well, I like the Packers. I told you that. I don't know if they're going to. I said they're going to win. I don't know if they're going to win. I mean, I think they're going to cover. I think the best bet of the week, maybe of the year, is to tease the Packers in the over.
Okay, so the way
the 49ers pass defense is horrific.
Well,
Jordan, it's bad. It's like bottom of the league. Not good. Jordan Love is the truth, as we said in July, as I said in July. He's the best quarterback in the NFL past 8-9 weeks.
Are we just transitioning to that game now? We done with the other game?
Yeah, man. Look, you think the Texans are going to win?
Well, what I was going to say is the way that you feel about you just said Green Bay is going to win. That's fucking insane too.
I said maybe.
The way that you feel about Green Bay is the way I feel about Houston.
Fair enough. Okay. I mean, I don't think the wind's blowing 31 miles per hour in San Francisco.
Do you have your official prediction for the first game?
Blowout.
Okay.
Look, I want prediction. I like chaos. I like dogs to win.
Sure.
I would love for them to win. I'd love to be wrong. I don't see it.
Okay, understood. Kevin Garrick asked, what time do the Eagles kick off? I'm pretty sure they're playing the Saints this week, so the same time as your team.
Jesus,
You damn idiot.
Oh my God. By the way,
I mean, it doesn't make any sense why you would say that.
I love the Bucks. They rolled.
Oh, did they roll?
I think I like the Bucks again. I know we'll talk tomorrow, but I think I like the Bucks again. The Bucks
We'll-
are good.
We'll end on the little Bucks-Philly game.
Okay.
I'll go on a little
Okay.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
If I decide to. I might fucking say fuck it. I want to. Packers at Niners. Niners are up to a 10-point favorite now. Over under is 15.5. We already started to do that. Yeah, Jordan Love is second in QBR since week 10
Stud.
in the entire NFL.
Stud.
So I got some stats.
Okay.
Just
I love stats.
nothing fancy, just some things I looked up through the game log.
Okay.
Weeks 3 through 8, Jordan Love in 6 games averaged 220 yards per game, 6 touchdowns, 8 picks.
Not great.
Horrible.
Not great.
And he started off weeks 1 and 2, 3 touchdowns each game.
Yep.
He looked good.
It looked good. I remember that.
Then he shit the bed for 2 months. A month and a half, I guess, technically. Weeks 9 through 17, this does not include the playoff game where he shit all over Dallas. 9 games, 271 yards a game, 20 touchdowns, 3 interceptions
Jesus.
in 9
He's
games.
filthy.
You know who that's like? 12
Oh.
in Green Bay. Like, those are Aaron Rodgers numbers.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. I think I've said it before, and I saw that tweet that said, I apologize to the Green Bay fan base for feel bad. They didn't know who their quarterback was for 3 weeks the last 18 years. So,
Yeah. What a problem that is to have.
He's a stud.
For as good as we think the Niners defense is, which it is, very, very good. There's no doubt about it.
Not a good pass defense. But.
Green Bay is not that much worse.
No, you know who the best quarterback in the league is when they get blitzed?
I'm going to guess Jordan Love.
Brock
Oh, dear God.
Brady. Absolute stud.
Well, yeah, when you just dump it off 3 yards and let Debo and Kittle and McCaffrey, yeah, that would be fantastic too.
So it says here the Packers have the 6th highest
Oh.
blitz rate in the league. They blitz 32% of the time. Purdy is absolutely elite against the blitz, as much as that is going to pain you. He's completing 70% of his passes, 10 yards attempt, 14 TDs, and 2 touchdowns when he's blitzed. When he's not blitzed, he's actually worse, that's weird. But I guess, like you said, just
Oh, you mean when his offensive skill players aren't one-on-one?
Jeez,
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that is when you only are throwing the ball 7, 8 yards downfield, like, and you're getting blitzed, like it.
Yeah,
with
I
those
like the
skill players,
Packers.
it's
I
easy.
think there's going to be a lot of points in this game. I think the first game has potential to be a little bit of a snooze fest. I think this is going to be a good game, lots of points. I think, like I said, I like the Packers and I like the over. Mark Lawrence, 13-0 against the spread. I mean, I
I
could
do
read
think-
the template here. It'd take me a day and a half, but
Yeah, please don't do that. A question from Ashlyn Scott.
okay.
How many yards do you think Love is going to throw for?
I would suspect him to the 300s. I mean, the Niners pass defense is not good. You got 2 options, right? Green Bay gets blown out, garbage time,
Of
he throws
course.
for 350.
We love that.
If they're going to win the game or cover, he's probably going to throw for 275, 300. So
According to FanDuel, over-under is 245 and a half.
I would have said about 250. So that's about right.
Purdy's 263 and a half.
Jeez. Yeah. Oh, look, I love the over. The over in this game is my favorite play of the week. I just say tease the Packers. I think you can probably get Green Bay at 17, 16 and a half on a 7-point teaser. Get the over down to 43. Probably get it at even money, maybe like minus 110. There you go. Free play. Start your Saturday off with, skip the first game. Start your Saturday off with a free winner.
Imagine hitting the Texans money line and then rolling that right into that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you could do it. I think Texas going to get blown out. But
What a treat that would be.
I mean, Mark's got an awesome angle for the Texans game. Well, let's see what it is.
No, let's just go.
All right, good. I gotta take a breath. Play against. I hope Dees is listening. Play against any NFL divisional round away team coming off a straight up home underdog win of 5 or more points if they won 5 or fewer games last season.
You lost me.
So the play against the Texans since 1982, system play, fire alarm, fire system play. This is 10-1. Pretty good. The 9-1-1 system play won last week.
Oh, did it ever?
Yeah, I mean it went out right.
It fucking rolled.
Yeah. So there you go.
All right. So who do we think wins? I stopped listening.
Can
Can you read that?
That's what I'm trying to read. I can't see. I need my glasses. I don't even own glasses.
It's right there. How can you not read that? Don't you have
Can
LASIK?
you repeat that? Lost me.
A quarter of the scenario through.
Oh, yeah. One more time.
Yeah.
Lost an angle of the week.
Okay.
Fire alarm, fire system play.
Okay.
Play against any NFL divisional round away team coming off a straight up home underdog win of 5 or more points if they won 5 or fewer games last season.
Just tell me who he's supposed to
play
tell us
against
about.
the Texans. The system since 1982 is 10-1. I don't know where you get to cook in the system and the numbers and the books and the wins and the losses. I don't get it. The man's got the biggest computer in the world. Everybody thinks NASA does. No, Mark Lawrence has the biggest computer in the fucking world.
It's unbelievable.
I've never seen anything like it.
Okay, so his play is Ravens minus.
He loves the Ravens.
Well, Mark, it's a show off.
Oh, I like it. Loser leave town. I love it. Let's go.
I've been leaving town for 6 straight months.
Yeah, Eric Evans goes on more vacation than I have.
He calls it the machine. Justin Wren wants to know if Pump the Brakes is going to go live from the NFL draft in Detroit this year.
Well,
he's a Bears fan.
I'm not going to Detroit because I like life. But
Well, that's what I told him. I was like, Detroit is disgusting. It's the last place I would want to go.
The NFL draft is probably my favorite thing the NFL does. I'm just being honest.
Buddy.
I mean, you get to build up for like.
It's my favorite sporting event of the year.
Yeah, you just get to mock draft for like 2
Love
months and make all these crazy trades for your fucking
Love
team
it.
and move up and move down and acquire picks and give away picks and all these scenarios. And then, yeah, Odell Beckham plays for the Ravens.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
That's going to be probably the reason why they lose. Odell's probably going to drop a ball.
Megan's got the Ravens and the Packers today, she told me. Because she likes the uniform, so that does something for you. I mean, we had a girl win our gambling pool like 2 years ago, and she just picked her favorite mascot, so.
90% chance you don't die in Detroit for just one day. That's probably a good point.
That's not bad.
I mean, had the Eagles did the unthinkable and win a playoff game,
I'd like to see this man hop on and tell me what he thinks the Bears are going to do.
Come on, Justin, you got the link in the.
Yeah, the link's in the chat. I'd love to hear from a Bears fan. Like, I know what I would do. I'd draft Caleb Williams.
Do you think the hiring of Kingsbury is going to influence them in any way?
If they hire Kingsbury, of course they're going to.
They already did.
Oh, they did.
He's the offensive coordinator. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're going to take. That's a done deal.
That's what I think. I think as much as I like
Lord
Fields,
Charles Williams in the damn chat.
and I think we've all kind of soured on Caleb this year.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't. I don't think he's as good as, like we said last time, I don't think he's Andrew Luck
right,
or
okay.
something like that. But I also don't think I think he's better than Trevor Lawrence.
Right. Me saying Williams is not Andrew Luck is not saying he stinks.
Bad, right.
And I would probably rather have Justin Fields, but you have to take Caleb Williams.
You got to take
You have to. Now, there was this rumor that Washington was offering 236 and 46.
40, yeah.
I'm selling back.
Well, yeah,
I'm doing that.
I mean, yeah, I think the Bears, you got so much shit you need, but a good quarterback can cover all that up. As
Sure.
you see with the Texans.
I agree.
I mean, the Texans were terrible last year. They get the right quarterback. Boom. Doesn't matter who the fucking coach is. Get the quarterback, It's that simple. Get the quarterback. That's like, to me, this Bill Belichick to Atlanta thing. Makes no sense.
No.
He's going to stink. He's going to be terrible. Like, who's the quarterback? Desmond fucking Ritter? Like, what are they going to do?
There was also a rumor they offered 8 for Fields.
There's no way Justin Fields will fetch the 1.8. No shot.
I think that's crazy as well.
I think the market for him I saw was like a third.
That's ridiculous.
Why? He sucks. Your infatuation with him blows my mind. He is terrible.
The third
He's
round
a bad
pick.
quarterback.
No, I don't think he's bad.
Yeah, because then you got to pay the motherfucker.
Not yet.
But you're going to have to pay him if you're going to go trade for him.
Yeah, but if you're going to pay him, then
I guess maybe
he was worth a third round pick.
A prove it deal, I guess. I don't know.
2 seconds, he's not terrible.
He's awful.
The Saints will take another Project Ed rusher, and I'll drink. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, the Saints. Just like when they traded up for fucking Marcus Davenport. The Saints draft as bad as Bill Belichick. They will fuck it up. Dennis Allen will fuck it up. Mickey Loomis has got accountability to nobody. I said this yesterday. If I got to listen to that motherfucker smack his gum one more time, and smack my fucking hand upside his cheek. Have a little fucking class and respect when you go to the press conference. This somebody said to keep him from coughing. Motherfucker, cough. Cough.
You'd rather hear the man.
Yeah, I don't want to hear him smacking on gum. Okay. Shit.
All right. Hey,
he's done kicked this Drew Brees fucking salary cap shit so far down the road, and the roosters are coming to hatch, whatever the fuck they say. The chickens are roasting, or the roosters are roosting, or whatever the saying is. The chickens are hatching, the eggs are blowing up.
I think you're making all this up.
I'm sick of this motherfucker. He is accountable to nobody because Gail Benson doesn't give a fuck about the Saints. We are going to be stuck in mediocrity for the next 10 to 15 years.
That's a long time.
Yes. The only reason that it doesn't look as bad as it does now is because they play in the shittiest division in the history of football. They're a 5-12 team in the NFC West.
Oh, yeah. They're not good.
They're terrible. And I got to listen to this motherfucker smack his gum and compare Dennis Allen to Vince Lombardi and Tom Landry and Bill Belichick. You forgot his stint with the Raiders, Mickey. 8-26 or whatever the fuck. He's terrible. We got the worst coach in the league.
He's been terrible outside.
Everywhere he's been. He had 4 good games against Tom Brady's defensive coordinator, and Saints said, fucking hire him.
Well, at least they fired Carmichael.
At least.
You got to start somewhere.
They need a clean house. It needs to start with Mickey Loomis all the way down. Mickey Loomis runs the Pelicans. That's another shitty organization.
Oh, the Pelicans are filthy.
They're terrible. They're terrible. And this motherfucker goes in there smacking that fucking gum. I haven't been that mad since I had to watch Les Miles wear windsuits at press conferences. I'm sick of it. I'm yelling because we got a classless general manager.
I honestly feel like I'm sitting next to Munn at South Point, and he's just yelling in the kitchen.
I've never been so mad at a press conference with this motherfucker smacking his gum.
I don't think I've ever seen you this mad before in your life.
Just cough. Fucking cough. Be a man.
Anyway,
go ahead.
we're gonna reel this back in a little bit.
Shit, I just get the mill in it.
I got Texans.
And he's laughing.
You got the Ravens.
I got the Ravens.
I think the Packers cover straight up, but I'm picking the Niners. You are.
I'm taking the Packers. I'm not to win the game. I don't know. I think they could win. You're not going to see Matt LaFleur up there smacking his fucking gum at the press conference. I know that.
I know your infatuation with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Love them.
Do you think they hire Harbaugh?
God, I hope so. They'd be so fucking good. If they hire Jim Harbaugh, you're back on the wagon.
I'm not getting on it.
Yes, you are.
I'm not getting on it.
I will fucking come make you get on it.
I'm not getting on the wagon.
Yes, you are. If they hire Jim Harbaugh, are you kidding me?
Not interested. Don't care. Yes, Ashland. CJ Stroud over whatever number you have.
No,
yes.
That's a terrible bet.
235.
Under. The wind's blowing 100. The wind's blowing faster than Mickey Loomis was smacking that fucking gum.
You already said they can't run the ball. How many passing attempts?
They're going to have to try to run the ball.
How many passing attempts do you think Stroud's going to have?
I don't know, maybe 30, 25.
Over.
No,
over. I don't. If you promise me CJ Stroud throws the ball 30 times, he's getting well over 235 passing attempts.
Well, you know what? Mickey Loomis smacked his gum over 232 times talking about Dennis Allen and Tom Landry.
He's got a job. Job security is what it's all about.
Yeah, they'll never fire.
We got 15 minutes till game time. Again, the link is in the chat if anybody wants to jump on.
I'd love to see somebody jump on. Maybe Dees hops in and tells me Dees, former Saints ticket season holder, by the way.
Yeah, no longer. Wonder
season
why.
Ticket holder. Well, he's probably tired of Mickey Loomis and Dennis Allen's bullshit.
Yeah. Well, while we wait to see if somebody decides to jump on, if they have the stones to do it.
Yeah. Somebody come tell me Dennis Allen's a good coach.
Nobody's going to do that. So I flew down to Tampa for the Eagles game, which was not really a game.
Nope.
Jameson Fisher is fixing his hair.
Sure.
The Fishers, I've never seen two beautiful heads of hair, by the way.
Yeah.
I understand it. If I had that.
It takes Jameson Fisher an hour to fix his hair.
It's unbelievable what they do.
Yeah.
When we were in Omaha, the products that they carry with them when they travel.
Like a traveling salon.
The routine that they do to get ready to put a hat on and go watch a football or a baseball game.
To put a fucking hat on.
It is you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a pump the brakes TikTok, and it's gonna be a get ready with me like the girls do, but it's gonna be Jameson Fisher fixing this hair.
Okay. And then he fixes it and it looks like it's fucking hadn't been combed in 8 days. I don't know. Shit's everywhere and he's got fucking hairspray and all this shit going on.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Light a fucking
But
match,
I'll be honest, listen, that's just me being jealous. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Fair enough. Oh, yeah.
So yep, just a simple flight to Tampa to go watch this football game.
Well, I tell you what, you ought to just invest in a private plane.
The score does not nearly tell you how bad the game was.
I love the Bucs. I said that.
It should have been so much worse.
Okay.
The only thing I want to say is the group of people surrounding us in the section were the fucking coolest thing. Every time Tampa got a first down, which was very, very often, the PA announcer said, and that's a first down for Tampa, and the whole fucking crowd screams "Bay" at the same time, and they all do the first down thing. I did it 100 times. I was so locked into it. I loved it so much.
That's fucking weird.
Just a dude in an Eagles jersey with a couple neutrals in the system, just having a good time. We turned lemons into lemonade, and then Fisher's in. Slick gorilla powder. That's all. Well,
why does it look like you didn't comb it when you get done combing it?
I guess it must be too thick. Are you a window or an aisle seat guy?
Window.
Every time.
Yeah.
I can't fathom anybody.
Clean, you know?
Why would anybody choose to sit in the aisle?
Let me tell you something. I'm a first class guy, first and foremost. I think one of the most humiliating things in the world is whenever you have to walk through first class. Like it's like being on the Titanic all over again. You're down in the basement with Leonardo DiCaprio getting fucking rats and shit water on you. And I'm having to walk through back to fucking coach. It's the worst. It's humiliating. People are staring at you. It looks like you're like a leper, like a vagrant, I'm like, it still costs $400 to get on the flight. I mean, shit.
That makes
When I sat in first class on the way to fucking Napa Valley, I was shitting on everybody. So
we have our first guest.
Okay.
Round of applause. The Dime Daddy, Jacob Dees.
Hello.
Friends.
Hello.
Can you do me a favor? Your phone? Can you just a little sweet pea down there? Will you just rotate your phone this way?
I love the playbook.
You got any locks today?
I can, friend. Hello. I do.
Hello. Okay.
Got a UFC lock for the viewers out there.
Here we go. Come on.
UFC short.
Jimmy Flick is going to win by submission today. He's a heavy dog.
Is that a real person?
Jimmy Flick.
I'm gonna look.
Oh yeah, buddy. He retired. He's out of retirement.
Oh God.
That doesn't sound.
Somebody go ahead and tell Jimmy Flick, welcome back to retirement. This looks like a fucking inbred.
Oh, they all do.
Jimmy Flick he's going to win by submission today.
Do you like any
p.m.?
Do you like any football plays, D's?
Oh yeah, you got to tease the two heavy dogs today. That's the play of the day.
I love it.
Oh, okay.
Tease them both.
Okay.
Take 7 for both of them and count the money.
So you don't think either dog's getting blown out?
Not today.
I love it.
Jeez.
I love it,
I
dude.
don't know how I feel about that.
I'm telling you right now, I love the Texans money line. I know. I love it.
Well, I think they roll.
The Texans roll.
Did you see the Lamar stat I found you?
I don't give a shit.
No, it was 12 stats in one. I couldn't comprehend it. I don't know. I have no idea what you were trying to say there.
That was Mark Lawrence.
Those are courtesy of Josh Holdman.
Very confusing.
Josh Holdman found those stats.
Oh, God.
Shocker. Richest man I know.
And he's got money, so
I know.
God knows where he found those stats. But you know they're good.
Josh Holdman sent me a personal text message. How are you feeling about the Eagles tonight? And I said, dude, it's like 60-40 in the parking lot right now. I was like, they're going to be fired up. Coach on the hot seat. It's playoff time, and
you don't get. That's why you don't get plays from an emotional motherfucker. Too much emotions. Like Mickey
Eric
Loomis.
Evans said, "Dreams and nightmares is blaring. The Eagles are
Oh,
going
he
to
gets
roll.
all up into the
They
field
proceeded
and
to
shit.
get their ass whipped, just like the Saints playing get your roll on. They still got their ass whipped."
Oh yeah, they, you know, and the fucking GM's up there laughing and smacking gum. That's all.
I'll tell y'all a story. Next time I come on, I'm gonna tell you a story about Mickey Loomis's wife when I was in New Orleans one time.
Oh yeah, I've heard that
We'll
story.
say that story for another time.
I would love to hear it on the
Leave,
podcast.
leave a little teaser out there.
I'd love to see that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's called a tease.
Somebody get Mickey Loomis on the podcast. I'll cough the whole fucking time. I told the man cough. You know, you don't chew gum, and that's disrespectful.
Well,
One last question.
Charles Handegrift smacking that meatball sub at the LSU Subway.
He said he was infuriated.
Deez, I got two questions for you. Since I know you are filthy rich and you're taking your family to Disney this week, are you a window or an aisle seat guy?
First class. He's first class.
I'm an aisle seat guy.
That makes sense.
My
That
nerves
checks
get
out.
too bad.
Yeah, that checks out. Yeah, that
My
checks
nerves,
out.
my nerves are too bad.
Okay.
I'll be in
And-
the aisle.
Blake, I'll be honest. I thought you were going to be an aisle guy too because you pee so frequently.
That's the only one I'm drinking.
What better place to drink than the airport?
Well, I'm usually business traveling, so I'm not.
Well, okay, that's
you know,
fair.
I'm not indulging.
No, just lavish
Nothing
vacation.
Something like an airport beer.
Can Jacob? Is Jacob Dees leaving his house today? That's the question of the day. Your friend Barrett wants to know.
Possibly. Yeah. It's possible.
Okay, goodbye, friends.
Take him out. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I'm not listening
We
to that
done.
baby shit.
We done with maybe
Yeah.
this, maybe that.
Yeah, anyways, first class, you know, you get a taste of it. And, you know, I'm back to being Leo.
I guess. Well, I've never wanted to pay up for first class. Just I've never traveled. My flights have never been long enough to where I feel it's necessary.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, you do get free alcohol in first class.
Oh, I don't drink.
And the seats lay all the way down like a bed.
I don't drink on planes.
In fact,
I actually can't do that.
The plane to Napa was so big, they made the people boarding coach, they wouldn't even let them up into first class. They were like, y'all got diseases and shit. You know, you can't even come up in here. That was amazing.
I don't think you can say that nowadays.
I was just shitting on everybody. Then I got humbled and I was back to coach.
Well, there are a lot of humbling experiences.
Well, time to wrap this up. Game's about to start.
Yep, I'm ready. That's all we got. Same time tomorrow for tomorrow's games. Yes? No?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought you were just saying that.
No, I was
I
confirming.
thought you were putting it out there into the ether.
Nope. That'll do it for this episode. Go Texans.